How often are you traveling now, man?
Pretty often, but I say no to the things that I want to say no to, and yes, the things that I want to do, and it's nice to have that flexibility.
How do you tell somebody no nicely? I know you're big into communication. For me, it's very difficult to. People want me to go speak at their bar or come speak to this legal tech community, and like it doesn't either align with my travel or philosophically I can't do it. How do you turn them down nicely? Because you're the master of communication.
That's right. So I have a formula that I use, that I teach, and that is you give the no directly, then you follow it up with a gratitude, and then you end it with a kindness. So a lot of times what happens is they start with a apology. I'm sorry, I can't. You're apologizing, number one, which I don't think is necessarily apology, or they'll say, I can't, but whenever you say the I can't, it takes away from whatever was said before. So if you say, I can't, thank you so much for inviting me. And then you follow it up with, I hear it's gonna be great, or I hope it's gonna be amazing. Then if you end with like a very positive note, then they're like, okay, great, that's okay. Versus, I love to, but I can't. It's going to be great, but I can't go. And it's like you invite them to ask why. Oh, why not? And that's the worst.
Yeah, you got to put
I don't have to tell you why, because I don't want to. That's why. Yeah. But if you end it with a gratitude, it typically goes a whole lot smoother. So it's the worst is when you give a long text of like, bro, I'd love to, but man, I got so much going on, and the dog, and I got the kids.
I could see you're typing. You're doing text with two thumbs. You got to learn how to swipe, man. At your level,
it depends.
I'm always
sometimes
one
I have to
hand,
go
I'm
Super
just going
Saiyan and just like use two thumbs. But yeah, most of the time it's just one. But if you're peppering in a whole lot of leading them on, making it long, like the longer excuse, just more looks like you just didn't want to go.
Yeah. But I try to also because I just generally love helping people, so I'm going to take your advice, and usually what I do at the end is I offer them to help. If I can't go physically, I either offer somebody else I know is great that I want to try to give a speaking opportunity to, or some way that I can help promote what they're doing. Because a lot of times when they reach out to me, I'm like, I'm generally going to support the mission of what you're doing. Sure. But sometimes you have people reach out to you, and I look at what they're all about, and I'm like, this probably is not going to be a good one for me. Or at all.
Yeah, I think there's nothing wrong with people understand if it's not a right fit. Yeah. As long as it's not like, I don't like you. It's not, as long as you're not super blunt, but people understand if it doesn't align with the brand or
how close are we to having Jefferson artificial intelligence where you can actually write that email for me?
Yeah, we're pretty close.
Yeah.
We're pretty close. Yeah, I'm hoping that'll get launched here soon. But I'm working on a membership. That's what I'm really working on. So we're hopefully launching that in December. Wow. So I'll have like set videos. I built out a studio. You'd be proud, Bob.
I would be very proud.
I built a studio, and I turned my barn, my shop, into 2 rooms. One is a gym. You'd like it. And then there's a studio with a nice camera, and so I'm gonna have it'll be Jefferson Premium.
Jefferson Premium.
Yeah, no, but it'll just be a little bit different way for me to engage with.
So are these dumbbells in here? What did you put in your gym? What are you putting in there?
Oh, tonal.
Tonal. Oh God, I was going to ask you about that.
Tonal.
You should try to. Jefferson, look at that camera and tell how awesome it'd be sponsored by Tonal.
Yeah. If you would, you can go to tonal.com, use the code Jefferson, and for 20% off. So I wish I was sponsored by them. I use it every day.
Every day. So I use the same guy named Joe Rodonis.
That's my boy.
Dude, really?
Yeah.
I use Joe Rodonis. You're the guy I work out with every morning.
Every morning. I know. Oh, I'll tell you one thing that was cool was, so I do the Peloton, so I'll rotate my days, but one of my favorite guys that I listened to on the Peloton followed me, and that's been one of my favorite things.
Really?
Yeah, it was, and he's been so cool. I was like, dude, I rode with you this morning. So he's been, it's cool that little stuff happens, but yeah, you'd be proud. I have my tonal, my little gym, my setup, because what happens is I work out, and then from like 6 to 7, and then Ruby comes in, my daughter, at like 6:15.
Yep.
And like clockwork, and all she does is just lay on the yoga mat.
Oh, I got to train them to do
Yeah,
this.
she just lays on the yoga mat with a blanket, and then just asks me when I'm going to be done the whole time.
My kids, they want to interrupt all the time, but I have to get, if I don't start the workout by 5:30, it's not going to happen.
It's exactly
6:15, they're ready to go.
But here's the thing: is that like I didn't watch my parents take care of themselves at all, in terms of working out or even eating healthy. So I just want my kids to even know that I'm doing it, even though it's personally sometimes annoying because I'm like, look, I'm trying to get in the zone. I want to have a good workout. I'm having to stop, and you're wanting to try and use the weights. It's like, no, this is good. I want them to understand that this is part of that lifestyle.
So I went to this morning we're in Austin, and I got up early, and I was like, I'm going to get a workout in. I went to the gym. It was a nice gym, but I felt so awkward because I haven't been to a real gym in years since COVID. Because I'm in my house with Tonal, and I'm doing my own thing, and I was like, there's people around me. Ugh, like they're using a machine I wanted to use.
It's the worst.
So inconvenient.
Actually, a public gym. Yeah.